In this video, we're going to look at spam comments on Blogger, and more importantly, those comments that manage to get through the cracks and get published on your blog. Okay, so we all know spam comments in general, and we all know what they look like, but an awful lot of spam can actually be kind of proper looking comments, but those comments include links. And of course, you don't want links in your comments because those links can lead to any site. You have no control over where those links can be leading to, and the sites that your blog can be connected to. So the tutorial we have here is basically to remove those links from the comments on your blog. And we won't only be removing the links that go on comments that are left on your blog in future, they will be removed from all the past comments on your blog. The ones that did get through the cracks with links in them, all those links will be removed. And we have two different methods for doing this. The first method, we're going to use CSS and completely remove the links. And in the second one, we're going to leave the anchor text but remove the link. So let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. So we have our test blog, our trusty test blog set up here, and earlier on I published two comments, and on both comments I included a link. So the first one here, you can see the text, "It's awesome," is actually a link. And the second one, "The best blog in the world ever," is also a link. Okay, and what we're going to do is show you the two ways that you can stop this from happening automatically, so you don't have to go onto the page and check that there's no links. This will automatically be removed. The first way we do this, we remove the link and the anchor text. The anchor text is the words that make up the link. So in this case it's awesome, and in this case it's the best blog in the world. That's the anchor text, and they are both links, of course. So with the first methods using CSS, we remove all the words and the links. Okay. In the second method, which is a more recent method, which I would actually prefer, you will actually leave the text, the anchor text in place, so the words "the best blog in the world ever" and "it's awesome," that will stay, but they will no longer be links. Automatically, they will not be links. So we have two snippets of code. You can choose which way you want to go, and they are quite easy to add to your blog. So if you're watching this on YouTube or somewhere like that, and you want to do this in your blog, you will need to come to Spice Up Your Blog to get the codes that you need, jQuery and CSS code. So I'll leave a link in the description below the video on YouTube. You can click that and come and follow the steps and spice up your blog. Okay, so let's go and do it on this test blog. Let's try both methods and show you the results. So the first method is adding the CSS, which will remove everything. So I have just a draft here of the post on Spice Up Your Blog, and we can follow the steps as they are here. Okay, so the first step here, in the Blogger dashboard, click the drop down menu, choose Customized, Advanced, and Add CSS. So let's go and do that for our test blog. So I have our test blog here. Now I'm actually on the template page, but you can get here by just clicking the drop down menu for your blog and going to template, which is this part. And once you're on the template part, we're going to click Customize, and this will bring us to the Blogger template designer. And in the top left here, we want to click Advanced. We then want to scroll down and click Add CSS, and that will open a field here for the CSS. Now in this field at the moment I already have some code. This may be empty for you, but if it does already have some CSS code, just scroll to the bottom. You can make some space for yourself, and then we go back to the tutorial. And the second step is to simply copy and paste the following code into the CSS section, which we're going to do. So let's copy this code, go back to our test blog, paste in the code, and the next part is to click Apply to save your sentence. So up here in the top right hand corner, I'm going to click Apply to Blog. We see here template applied. So that's done. And when we go back, our two comments here with links, if I refresh the page, and there you go, the two comments are still there, but the words "it's awesome" and "the best blog in the world ever" have been completely removed, and the links have been removed. Okay, so that's the first option, and that's quite a strong way of doing it because you're removing the text and removing everything. The second way of doing it is by using our jQuery version, which will leave the text but remove the links. So let's see how that's done. So the first thing I want to do is remove this again so that the links become apparent again. So we're waiting for template applied. There we go. And if I refresh, our links will be back, and they are. And now let's go and do the jQuery version. Okay, so let's scroll down here in our draft. Okay, so for the jQuery version, we actually have to go into the template. So it's a little bit more difficult, but if you should be able to follow the steps. So in the Blogger dashboard, click the drop-down menu, choose Template, Edit HTML, and proceed. So let's do that. So let's go back to Blogger first. And of course, you'll be doing this from your dashboard. You just click the drop-down menu. Then you click the template option. And then rather than customize, this time we're going to click Edit HTML. Okay, so we got to the template page, so now let's go back and follow the rest of the steps. Okay, so step 2, find the following piece of code in your blog's HTML. I'll tell you here to use Control and F for a search bar. I'll show you what that is now in a minute. So this is the code we want to find, which is the closing body tag. Let's copy that. Back to the HTML page. I'm going to drag over the camera. First of all, and this is important, just click anywhere here inside and where the code is, then click and hold Control, press F, you'll see the search bar appear, and we're then going to paste in that code, and by clicking enter it will jump directly to that code in the template. There we go. So here you can see it has found the / closing body tag. So let's go back to the final step, which is to copy this code and add it directly above or before the closing body tag which we just found. So we want to, just above this closing tag, we want to paste our code. I'm actually going to remove the main jQuery script. I'll explain in the post why you do this. I'm going to remove this because it's already in the template from before. I'm going to click Save Template. And when we go back to our test blog, this time instead of completely removing the words and the links, the words should remain, but they will no longer be links. So let's refresh the page. There we go. Now you can see you have the words remain, but they are no longer links. So what I think is a fantastic way to deal with spam on your blog. And you can now, of course, you don't want to publish comments that are obviously spam because links are gone. You don't want them on your blog, but no comments that look genuine with links can get through the cracks. I hope you enjoyed the video.